Hey guys, and I'm back. Yes, this is the Loudmouth 37 with a review of Now That's What I Call Music. This is hopefully going to be the first in a series of videos I do. So yes, this is the original, where it all started. It says 30 great tracks, including 11 number ones, which back in the day, this was 1983, that was a pretty big deal to have so many number ones, let alone so many full songs on one album. And it has, of course, a lot of great artists. The track you hear now is indeed the first, You Can't Hurry Love by Phil Collins. A personal favourite of mine. But otherwise than that, here's a quick scan of the track list on side 1. Some great songs on there. And there's side 2. And going up to side 3. And side 4. Yes, indeed. It's hard to believe it all started with this album, isn't it? And of course, this is the artwork that the series name was based off. And that pig, let's just say you may see that pig around somewhere a bit later on. So yes, and inside, of course, in the gatefold style, is you have information on all the artists and the tracks, including what album they're taken from and where they've been charted on the album. Now, an interesting thing about Now 1 that distinguishes itself from all the rest is that at the top here it says, if it will focus for me, the information, the other, let's see if this focuses, shall we? And as the next song slides in, the other number ones of 1983. So there's Billie Jean, Michael Jackson, of course a favourite, Just Dance by David Bowie, True by Spandau Ballet, Every Breath You Take by The Police, and Uptown Girl by Billy Joel. That's interesting that the only 5 other number ones of 1983 were not on this album. But this was released in November, and of course would kickstart the trend that has now spawned 89 separate main volumes, and of course several special editions to go with it along the way. Now I got this off, it was a bundle deal on eBay of several of the Now albums, so I'd recommend eBay or even car boot sales just to find one of these, because it's a landmark album and definitely one to own. Now one thing I thought I'd do for this series would be, as well as just look at the album itself, would be to look at the Now That's What I Call Music book, which has facts on every volume. So let's see what it has for Now 1. The very beginning. When I find the page, you can enjoy some Duran Duran, because we all love Duran Duran. So a quick scan of the Now book, so it has the picture, some facts about the year, the track list, and facts about the album. So for this series, let's read some album facts. So, Phil Collins appeared as a solo artist another 12 times, which made him awarding him the second highest tally of appearances for a UK male solo artist. A re-release of In the Air Tonight on Now 68 is his most recent entry. Tracy Ullman, which I didn't know, who appears on this, voiced the advert for Now, so he was promoting himself. Cheeky. Paul McCartney made a cameo appearance in the video for Tracy Ullman's song, and Paul McCartney, by God, has he spawned the Now albums, alright. And across the first 10 albums, UB40, Red Red Wine fame, were the main artists that appeared more times across the first 10 editions, over 7 times, including twice on this volume, which is another fact to bring forward. If you look on this, Phil Collins appears more than once, I think. Let's have a look. Well, he appears once and then once with Genesis, but that counts. UB40 do indeed appear twice. Somewhere. Yes, they do. And the Culture Club. Yes, that's right. The Culture Club, headed by Boy George. Once for Karma Chameleon. And a second time for Victims. So yes, in short, guys, that is the first one. The definitive 1983 edition of Now That's What I Call Music. And look, it even has the original price. £6.49 this was back in the day, which I'm assuming is a lot of money. Anyhow, thank you for tuning in with the Loudmouth 37 and the first of what I think should be aptly called the Now That's What I Call a Music Review series. So stay tuned for all updates on the Now series. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye.